We are taking up a very interesting subject called rebirths. The book of karma is a very lengthy book. We are going to do it in short bursts of a couple of minutes so that you understand the theory of karma and can use it in your life. The religion says we have rebirths. That means you are born again and again. Some religions will say that there are no rebirths and there is only one birth. They are right from their perspective, we are right from our perspective. Are there multiple rebirths? Or is only one birth necessary? This is a subject which we will tackle in today's video. Every time when we go and buy something, we have to pay money for it. If you do something for someone, he has to give it back to you in the same coin. Which means that every transaction has to be completed. There are lots of times when the transactions do not get completed. In one lifetime, these transactions are halfway through. Or sometimes it is only lopsided. Only one person gets the benefit, the other one doesn't. Can this transaction be completed? It's a transaction which involves death. Somebody gets killed. Do you think that that transaction got completed in this life? No, because the person is dead. So what happens to these kind of transactions? These kind of transactions have to be completed over lifetimes, which means rebirths. Now you have heard in various scriptures that this person was born to this person. That means he has taken birth through some womb. And he was born earlier as well. Whenever such kind of a situation comes up, doesn't it tell you that there are rebirths? So these rebirths are done for what is called as repayments of debts. Any debt that you incur in this lifetime, you have to pay for it. Can there be any law in this world where you don't have to pay for it? There's nothing like that. When a person says that I owe you a certain amount of money, it is important that he repays it back. Right? In the same way, there are certain people in this world who will promise another person that I will give you this property. Let us say he doesn't give and he dies. What happens to that? The promises are half kept, they are not even kept at all. So, in such a case, don't you think that that person owes it to him? Let us say in another case, there is an individual who promises his daughter in marriage to someone. But the girl has found someone else. She gets married to that person. What happens to the father's promise? Do you think this promise has to be kept? If you owe money to someone and you promise that person that I will pay you by this date, and that person dies, you have the money ready with you, and yet the person whom you owe the money dies. You owe it exactly to that person and not to someone else. Don't you have to pay back? Do you think it is possible in this lifetime? Not at all, because this person is already dead. You have to pay him in some other lifetime. Another case in point would be knowledge. Have you seen that there are child prodigies? They know mathematics, they know drawing, they know computers. By the time they are 4 and 5, they have already excelled in their art. By the time they are 9 and 10, they are already graduates. Now you may say, how did this happen? Did their brain cells fire so fast that they became graduates by the time they are 9 and 10? This is something which is an enigma. This enigma can be explained by a rebirth. Knowledge which you have acquired in your previous life comes back to you again. It is a database which remains with you. And this database starts off where you ended last time. So if you have left the book halfway at page 34, from the next life onwards, you will start from page 35 onwards. So I hope you got it. Rebirths are a necessity. The question of heaven and hell will also come, but that we are going to tackle in some other video. Right now, let us talk only about rebirths. The debt that you have incurred or the debt that somebody has incurred has to be completed. If these debts are not paid off, without that person acknowledging it in this life or the next one, it will go on as carry forward. You know very well, nothing can be carried forward, it has to be paid back. And everything has to be paid back in the same coin. If you owe somebody a chicken, you have to give the chicken to that person. Do you think by giving him some fruits it is going to sort out that issue? Not at all. That person will demand a chicken. Isn't it true? Now rebirths are a necessity. So rebirth is the beginning chapter of something which we call as karma. The next time that we have a video coming up, we will be tackling this question of what is karma. If you have understood this video on rebirths, please write in the section the comments below, or you can write to us directly and let us know. If you have any more questions on this subject, please write them to us. I will try to answer them as much as I can. Thank you.